Have you ever made a decision in the past financially that you wish you hadn't made? Maybe you lent a friend some money and you never saw the money or the friend again. Maybe you spent tens of thousands of dollars with a contractor for a new renovation on your home and they fled the country with your cash and your blueprints. Maybe you just spent too much money on Jimmy Choo's and flew too many times to Miami when you didn't actually have the cash to pay for it, and now years later, you're still paying the bill for that every month. We've all been there. We've all made mistakes in our past that if we were faced with the same decision today, we would make a different choice. But guess what? Holding yourself hostage to your past financial mistakes is the surest way to ensure lack in the present and in the future. So how do we do that very, very tricky thing? Forgive ourselves. In this episode of Financial Freedom Friday, I'm going to give you a simple strategy for forgiving yourself that when practiced regularly will lead to more peace and calm around your financial life than you ever thought possible. And I promise you haven't tried this one before. I'm Kate Northrup, author of Money, a Love Story, Untangle Your Financial Woes and Create the Life You Really Want. If you do the following exercise regularly, anytime you have some negative emotional charge or regret or shame or guilt come up around financial decisions, the flow of energy will be released and will be unclogged in a pretty profound way. And luckily, this strategy works for forgiving yourself or somebody else, so feel free to use it for that too. There's a great quote by Hannah Arendt, which is, "Forgiveness is the key to action and freedom." So here's the exercise. You're going to want a quiet space where you can be on your own or just shut the door for a moment because it's a visualization meditation. Step 1 is pick a financial choice that you made in the past that you have some pangs of guilt or remorse or shame around. Perhaps it was paying for a seminar that was in the tens of thousands of dollars that you never actually ended up attending. Next, close your eyes and follow these instructions. Take 3 slow, deep breaths into your lower belly, in and out through your nose. Visualize the moment when you made that financial decision in the past. As you see yourself making that choice, visualize a gate on your heart. It can look any way you want. It could be wrought iron, it could be a wooden gate, it could be a fence, anything. And feel and see that gate opening inwards. It might open just a crack or it might just swing wide open, and open it inwards, in towards you. As you do that, as you continue to inhale and exhale slowly through your nose, feel love flowing in to your heart, in through that gate on the inhale, and out through your heart on the exhale. Let this constant flow of love nourish you from the inside out and from the outside in. Now come back to yourself in the past making that financial decision and ask yourself these questions. What was going on for you emotionally at the time that you made that decision? Who were the other players that came into play when you made that decision? What goals were you trying to achieve by making that decision that you made in the past? Remember, don't think about this too hard. Whatever comes up for you is the right answer. As you're answering these questions to yourself, keep the flow of love coming in and out through that gate in your heart with the breath. Find that place in yourself where you love yourself unconditionally. It may be hard to love that past self making that decision unconditionally, so if that's the case, imagine yourself at the age of 3. It's hard not to love a 3-year-old. As you're imagining yourself in the past and feeling that place of unconditional love in your heart, remember to keep the love flowing in and out through that gate. Continue to breathe in and out through your nose as you repeat the following phrase out loud or to yourself. I see my past self surrounded in a golden light of compassion. I see that I was doing the best I could at the time with the skills I had and with the knowledge I had. I feel only love for myself. I now release myself from the binds of shame, guilt, and regret. I love myself in the past, present, and future. I set myself free to my path of healing and to the abundant present and future I am currently creating. Now see yourself moving towards your past self and give yourself a really warm heart-to-heart hug. Come back to your heart, breathing in and out through that gate with every inhale and every exhale. And if the gate's closed, just remember to swing it open a little bit in towards you. Now take 3 deep breaths in and out through your nose. Slowly open your eyes and come back to the present moment. Hello. Beautifully done. Can you see how freeing it is to let yourself go from the prison of past decisions that you have no control over changing in the present? It's amazing, isn't it? You can't change the past, but you can absolutely change how you feel about it. And with a new perception of the past and self-forgiveness, you're able to shore up your energy and create a more loving, accepting space to make choices today and in the future that will lead to abundance and freedom. Feel free to repeat this exercise as often as necessary with as many different scenarios and past experiences as you want. And remember, it works just as well for forgiving yourself as it does for forgiving other people too. Bernard Meltzer said it best. When you forgive, you in no way change the past, but you sure do change the future. And now I set you free on your path of healing, abundance, forgiveness, and freedom. If you liked the material in this video, you will love this book, Money, a Love Story. You can go over to moneyalovestory.com to purchase the book, and when you purchase, you'll get free access to a live online event I'm doing called A Course in Having Enough. I'll be joined by guest experts Marianne Williamson, Barbara Stanny, and Amanda Steinberg, founder of dailyworth.com. So head over to moneyalovestory.com to get the book and get access to A Course in Having Enough. If you liked this video, share it with your friends, spread the word on Facebook and Twitter, like it below, and subscribe on YouTube so you never miss an episode of Financial Freedom Friday. See you next Friday. There's a great quote by Hannah Owen.